Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So USF's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And the defense there goes zone coverage. Maybe confused the quarterback a little bit. Forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Finds the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Bulls want to move quickly. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Makes a move. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Spartans.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He'll do it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Out of the shotgun on third down. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down for the offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to run for it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up second down.
He's looking for a man on second down. Looking for the end zone. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Just a short pass to the tight end. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth.
Fourth down.
Well, jet sweep pass. Tackle is made after the first down. The defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Oregon. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Goes to the option. Quick toss.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making it work.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He leaves it with his back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it! And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll toss it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams, and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up. From the gun, the ground game.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points.
And the quarterback is snowed under, and the Bulls are in the hurry-up. On second down, looking again to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
He's back to throw on second down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Dances away from the heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
And the Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Spartans send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bulls will hustle to the line. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give on the counter. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
21, South Florida, 7.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They thought it was worth the risk to try that 58-yard field goal, but now they put their defense in a tough spot. 1st and 10 from the 41. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Bulls will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They'll try to move the chains on 30 short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Spartans decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Gets it out quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eccles. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Bulls in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Bulls. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Michigan State, 21. South Florida, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
South Florida, 14.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Power football with the run. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly.
Man, you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, Dave.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
USF.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Get it out on the screen. Powers through the defender. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Now the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. This time it's complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He'll do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Extending the play. At the 35, he's got room. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Bulls with the 1st and 10.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He'll try to do it himself. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Bulls look to do some damage in the red zone. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, South Florida. They've got the lead here in the 4th. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Tackled immediately after the catch. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Direct snap. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quickly complete. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Looking to pass. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these